Bombshell allegations in Crips leader Big U federal case, including murder. Eugene Big U Henley, former Crips gang leader and prominent figure in the Los Angeles hip-hop community, is now facing serious federal charges. A shocking case with allegations ranging from embezzlement, fraud, and extortion to murder has exposed two sides of a man many considered a reformed OG, original gangster, who had become a social activist. The 107-page indictment against Eugene Big U Henley details a complex criminal network that federal prosecutors believe operated for years. This isn't a simple indictment targeting an individual, but a comprehensive effort to dismantle what's called the Big U enterprise, a complex criminal organization with Big U at its head. According to the indictment, the Big U enterprise is described as a mafia-like organization with a clear hierarchical structure. Big U, as a recognized leader in the Roland 60 Crips gang, allegedly used his reputation and connections to build an empire operating between legal and illegal worlds. The indictment states, the Big U enterprise is a mafia-like organization that uses Henley's position and long-standing connections with Roland 60s and other street gangs to intimidate businesses and individuals in Los Angeles. This demonstrates how Big U allegedly leveraged his street reputation to extend influence into legitimate business areas. Charges against Big U include RICO Act violations, racketeer-influenced and corrupt organizations, embezzlement, fraud, extortion, robbery, murder. What's notable about this indictment is its scope and scale. According to attorney Adante Pointer, this is a very expansive indictment that has caught not just Big U, but involves many others. From the government's perspective, this is not truth, but fiction. A total of 21 people have been arrested in connection with this case, some of whom Big U claims he doesn't even know. This reflects typical federal prosecutor strategy in RICO cases, seeking to dismantle entire criminal networks rather than targeting individuals. If convicted, Big U faces life imprisonment. One of the most serious allegations is that Big U allegedly murdered Rashawn Williams, a rap artist from his company, in January 2021. Initially, the victim was only known by the initials RW in the indictment, but was later identified as Rashawn Williams, a former football player at Crenshaw High School. According to the indictment, Big U allegedly killed Rashawn by shooting him multiple times, then dragged the body into the desert and left it in a ditch not far from Interstate 15. A witness told investigators that Big U was among the last people seen with Rashawn before he was killed. Notably, the murder motive allegedly stemmed from Rashawn recording a diss track about Big U, seemingly predicting his own death. According to the indictment, RW was criticizing Henley, calling Henley a money brother, and that RW might get shot in the face for finding Henley's casual use of the studio and RW's unique musical expression in general to be laughable. Just 5 days after recording this song, Rashawn was shot in the face with a handgun that left no shell casings. Federal prosecutors also allege that Henley's Big U enterprise exercised such control in Los Angeles that Big U required musicians, athletes, and others wanting to work in LA to check in. This checking in wasn't simply sending a notification message, but meant paying Big U and getting his approval to conduct certain activities in the city. Big U even spoke publicly about this check-in process on his podcast and in interviews. In the documentary Hip Hop Uncovered, Big U stated, "If you don't pick up the phone, that could mean death for somebody." On the Nothing is Something podcast, he said, "You will check in, you can choose not to, and there will be problems if you choose not to check in. You will face consequences." An example of consequences mentioned in the indictment is the alleged assassination plot against rapper Quando Rondo, reportedly initiated by rapper Lil Durk. In that shooting, Quando Rondo wasn't killed, but his cousin was shot dead. Beyond violence allegations, Big U is also accused of defrauding companies, sponsors, athletes, and celebrities. Specifically, he's accused of misappropriating over $100,000 in donations to his nonprofit organization, Developing Options. According to the Los Angeles Times, in August 2019, NBA star Draymond Green donated $20,000 to this nonprofit, and Shaquille O'Neal donated a similar amount. However, these funds allegedly went into Big U's personal account rather than being used for charitable purposes. Before surrendering himself, Big U denied the allegations in a video. He strongly opposed claims that he used Developing Options as a front for criminal activities. I didn't steal anything from Development Option. Development Option pays my bills, pays my rent, pays bills for my family. Money I earned as an employee of Development Option. I never mixed it with anything else. I didn't manipulate anyone. I didn't steal anything. He also expressed frustration about how the federal government linked him with people he doesn't even talk to or know. The government is painting this big picture, and they're going to arrest 21 people. Some people I don't even talk to. I don't even know anything about them. So how do you lump me in with all of them? Big U pleaded not guilty when he appeared in court last week. However, he faces a difficult battle in federal court that could begin as early as next month. According to court records, the federal government claims to have extensive evidence against Big U, including confidential informants, recordings from phone taps, search warrants for social media accounts, iCloud, Google financial records from individuals and organizations, phone records showing communication between conspirators, victims, and Big U organization members, mobile phone records, records from the city of Los Angeles, interviews from witnesses and victims. Attorney Adante Pointer commented on the case. This is a very expansive indictment, not just Big U, but involving many others. The government has essentially presented their case to say, this is not a lone individual, although he is the head or brain of this criminal enterprise. Pointer also commented on the prosecution strategy. When you see federal agencies or any prosecutor lumped together, multiple crimes occurring over a long period, they're looking at the cumulative effect of the weight to put the client between a rock and a hard place. Currently, Big U remains in federal detention. His trial could begin as early as next month, though many legal experts believe it may be delayed due to the case's complexity. This case not only illuminates the dual nature of a complex figure in the Los Angeles hip-hop community, but also raises questions about the boundaries between street culture and organized crime, as well as the complexities of leaving street life behind. According to Pointer, the case outcome is uncertain. Assessing the prosecution's difficulty can only truly be evaluated once you see the evidence behind the allegations. Will the people providing evidence to the federal government actually come to court and say the same things? However, with the high conviction rate in federal criminal cases, Pointer predicts, I can see a conviction. The question I can't determine in my crystal ball is which conviction he'll face. This is a notable case, not just because of the serious allegations, but because it shows how hip-hop and street cultural activities can intersect with organized crime, while exposing the difficulties in leaving street life behind, even when seemingly transitioning to a new life as a community activist. The Big U case will continue to be in the spotlight in the coming months as it progresses through the justice system.